part of that is because she's been married, she's been mad at me since September 12, 1998, because at her wedding reception, I only said, to this great couple who are married, being married in new hope, which is a great metaphor for the future, and in 1998, 2 years from the new millennium. So that's all I said. And so she's been pissed off for all these years. And I told her someday I would unload my guilt and say to her, this is what I was thinking when you were getting married, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to steal your thunder. On the other hand, I've decided I'm not going to say much more. Because there's something about our relationship of guilt feelings and anger that's going to carry forward into the future. But I want to reminisce just a little bit about a couple of things that many of you don't know, I guess. My image of Leslie as a baby is a New York yellow taxi cab. And the reason that's so is one of the great photographs we have in our collection of her is Leslie in her mother's arms, getting out of the taxi in New York after she was born at New York Hospital, where I was training. And that image is stuck. And I have 3 or 4 different models of New York taxi cabs in our house on a shelf to remind me every time I look at them that this was once my little girl. So when Leslie calls me, which is frequent because I'm a doctor and she always has an ailment that she needs to run by me. So the conversation goes like this. She says, "Ho Pop," and I say, "Hi girl." And then she goes on to find out if maybe she has cancer of the back or some new disease that no one has ever thought of, because her ear hurts or her neck is out of joint. And we have this sort of doctor-patient relationship which goes way beyond anything you can imagine. And because I'm always on call, and I see her name in my cell phone, I know what she's calling about. And that's why I love her, because of all the things you've heard tonight about how great she is, I love and adore the fact that you've got so many ailments that I can deal with. The other thing that she does on that same score is that she's a great mediator for friends who are sick. And so if ever anybody in the room, anybody in the room needs medical care, call Leslie and she'll call me to make sure you get taken care of. So with all due respect, and because we've talked about this over the years, about how I failed you at your wedding, that's just the way it is. And now that you've turned 50, you know, you're still young, and you've got all those great qualities that people love you for, and so do I, and so much more, and that's our bond. So thanks for acknowledging your parents. Let me give you a hug.